All right, you know, it's spring when you see all the colorful flowers in bloom, and a chance to create some special floral decorations to brighten your home or special event are always important to do.
And here with some crazy designs that you can try is event designer to the stars, Preston Bailey, the author of Designing with Flowers. Welcome back to the couch.
Thank you. It's great
Thank
to
you
be
so
back.
much for
It's
coming
wonderful
in.
to be
We
back.
just seconds ago moved this because this is amazing what
Yeah.
you've done right here. I love it. Go ahead.
This is what is called a sweetheart table. You know, usually the bride and grooms want to sit by themselves.
Yes.
This is the perfect scenario. Sometimes they have issues with their families or whatever, so they just want to sit alone.
Wait a
So
minute. So this is like interference? This is to
a
keep
little
people...
bit, and this is some interference. If
That
you
is
can tell.
grandiose, yes.
And you know, and of course, this acts as a focal point for the entire room.
Oh, absolutely.
Which is very beautiful. And again, if you want to do something a little bit more cost effective, you could eliminate this portion and have a few beautiful and cost effective centerpieces that are low.
Can we ask how much does something like this cost?
Something like this one.
A lot. No, I'm kidding. Actually, you know, this is the expensive part, but for a bride that is in a budget, as I said, lower centerpiece is the way to go.
Okay.
Can I ask you though, because I am fascinated by this, and you totally nailed it. As soon as you brought this into the studio in the hall, it draws your attention. How many flowers are up there?
You know, there's quite a few, and there's a mixture of all spring flowers.
Yeah.
You want them to walk in and say, especially after the horrible winter that we had, we want them to say, wow, this is really spring. But I would say maybe like a couple of hundred stems.
Unbelievable.
Roses, hydrangeas, orchids, a combination of all of them.
All right, now
Gorgeous.
you've designed events for stars like basketball champ LeBron James. We actually, I think, have some of those wedding pictures that we want to show. I mean, you work with a lot of celebrities here. Now take a look. This is for his wedding?
Yes, he's great. She was wonderful to work with. They're both really great people.
Oh my goodness, look like they're floating those flowers up there all the way to the ceiling.
Well, you know, you want people to say, how did this happen?
Yeah.
How did you do it?
Yeah.
I think that's the magic of any event.
Now, how long does it take for you to do a room like that?
You know, it took us at least 3 days, but there's a lot of planning. And we hired 6 months before. We started designing different elements. But basically, it took us like a few days to install everything and 1 day to break it down.
And you also did an incredible fantasy theme for Sean Parker, who's the founder of Napster as well, right?
He's great. I mean, this guy is like
That is indoors?
No, actually, this was outdoor, and this was in nature.
Gosh.
And-
Wow, there's the shot.
But, you know, Sean Parker is great. To work with him, he was completely into it with his bride, and they wanted a wonderful theme.
Where was this?
This was in Big Sur. In the park in Big Sur. So, of
Beautiful.
course, you know, we had the beauty of Mother Nation to work with, which was really great.
Yeah. Okay, so now you have, obviously, this is a spectacular piece here, and you have
Everything from the
downsized it
tablecloth.
here for us, but we want to give the folks some other ideas.
yes,
So
Let's
come on
take a
over
walk
here.
with us, please.
Look
Please
at here,
do
we're
so.
moving.
So let's talk about, basically anyone could design with flowers, right? We don't need to be
Everyone.
an
And
expert like you. So
Absolutely.
this is basic
I mean,
flower making.
let's start. Everyone has a cake stand, and if you don't, you should get one because there's a great focal point for flowers. And if you notice, you could probably do one of these.
Okay.
Just take a rose, cut the head very short.
There you go.
Okay, thank you.
Right.
So cut it very short, you said?
Yes.
Okay.
Put it in the container.
Okay, let's see here.
God, you are a natural at this.
And you're done.
Voila.
And you're done.
Yeah.
Oh, look how beautiful
And you
that
could
looks.
certainly
And
create
it's so simple to do.
these layers. These layers. Let me see you do.
You want to know what else?
Look at you.
You
I mean,
can get a cake stand at a secondhand shop. Sometimes it's got a little kind of vintage appeal to it.
Absolutely.
And then
And how many
you're done.
candle holders do you have at house that you could always interchange?
Exactly.
The ones from the holidays, whether they're colored or not, you can really make it a beautiful,
Absolutely. And
colorful piece.
again, I think this is a great example also for Mother's Days.
Yes.
If
Yeah.
you create one of these and have your mother comes in the morning and see this
So
very...
much better than the standard bouquet and walking in with the, the set of flowers. This
Right.
is something really different.
And the
Another-
burnt French toast.
It always
which is
happens.
bad. Yeah.
Another great ideas and dual purposes, actually, presents for your mother. You could create maybe, a tea container, fill it with flowers in a
That's great.
jug. it's good to give her flowers, but also with an element that she could use in the future.
Yeah, very good. Now, also, what's the sweetheart design that we're talking
And
about?
again, this is basically, this is a little bit more ambitious, of course.
Well,
I
I
mean,
don't know if I could do that, because that looks like you grew a pocketbook out of grass.
I found these, actually, and I'll tell you exactly where to find them, but it's really great. It's all covered with moss.
Yeah.
And you put some oasis in it.
Yes, yeah. You can see, I mean, they can see that right there.
Exactly.
Okay.
And then you just arrange it. Look
Wait,
how
now, where did you get this moss pocketbook from?
Actually, in the flower market, and I'll
Really?
certainly give the directions where to get them. But there are different elements made out of all moss, and I think this is so beautiful for your mom. And it says Mother's Day is a little bit festive. It's a little bit different.
But is the flower market open to the public? Can anyone go down
Actually, yes, and I will definitely give you that address where to get
there?
it.
Please.
Really?
And also, how much does something like this cost?
You know, this is $10.
Oh, that's so
$10
affordable. That-
plus the flowers, which you could get either seasonable because
Yeah.
it's more cost effective, or something that is a little bit more ambitious.
Right down the block at the corner shop there on 57th Street.
The Korean, the Korean, they have great flowers.
Yeah, they
by the
do.
way, especially for Mother's
Real
Day.
quickly, before we let you go, how do you keep flowers from wilting? If you've done all this hard work, what do you do?
Gotta be
You
a
know,
trick.
and again, and I'll show you the oasis. This is like my best friend.
Yeah.
You soak this in water,
Oh, the moisture, yeah.
you line the container, you put it in, and do your floral arrangement.
Wow, well, thank you
And
so
this
much.
will last at least a few days before they start wilting.
Well, we appreciate that. Thank you again for
great.
coming in. These are
Absolutely.
beautiful arrangements.
Thank
and
you.
again, your floral art is gorgeous, and you can try it at home. Thank you, Preston Bailey, the author of Designing with Flowers, which is on sale now.
You keep writing books, man.
Yeah, writing books and
great.
keep
Thank you so much for
designing.
having
All
me. I
right.
appreciate it.
Beautiful stuff.
Thanks.